Our ovens can be set up in multiple ways, and we have recommendations for each of those, so let's talk about them. When the oven arrives, it is either going to be installed on a countertop, on a pizza desk, one of the accessories that we sell, or on its own cart. If you're setting up the oven on the cart, typically that will come in a separate box, disassembled on the box with your oven. You first need to install that cart. Setting up the cart is as simple as removing the laser film and using a Phillips head screwdriver. You follow the instructions to assemble legs, braces, and bottom base plate. Tighten them together, and then it's ready for the oven to be bolted directly on top. Once you have your cart set up, following the instructions provided, use help to lift the oven and place it directly on the cart. You then reach underneath and use bolts and washers to affix the oven to the cart itself. Installing the feet is as simple as screwing these heat-resistant rubber-headed bolts into the corners of your oven. They can give you as little as 1/4 of an inch of airspace or as much as 3/4 of an inch of airspace. These feet also act as furniture leveler style feet. So if you have an uneven surface, such as a stone countertop, you can adjust each leg accordingly until you have a nice level oven. Once your oven arrives, you're going to want to open up the box. You can do that with a box cutter, but when you have the box open, you're going to want to reach inside of the box with the box cutter and cut out. You do not want to cut onto or into the oven. So once you have the corners cut, you fold the flaps of the box open, and then you have access to the oven. Once you have the flaps of the box cut open and folded off to the sides, you have access to your oven itself. You then reach inside and carefully remove all of the components. The chimney cap, the chimney, the door, all of those components are first removed, and then you move on to the stones. How do you remove the stones? Well, if you use a flat head screwdriver or a putty knife, you reach in, slightly lift up one of the edges, and remove your first stone. At that point, it's simple. You just remove them by hand, one at a time. And once you have all of the stones out, you then look at your corten steel insert. Corten steel insert follows the contour of the dome of your oven. That then folds towards the center and then gets removed out. Underneath your corten steel insert is a piece of vermiculite. That is literally there as a spacer. It may be in a full piece, it may be broken into a couple pieces, but it's literally there just to fill in a void. As all of the components are coming out, I would recommend to lay them out onto your driveway or a piece of cardboard to remember what the layout is, so that you know how to reinsert them into your oven. If you've purchased a gas oven, they're all preset for propane. Everything is ready to go. All you need to do is attach the propane hose with attached regulator to the oven and directly to your 20-pound tank. If your gas oven has been purchased with a natural gas conversion kit, we have a separate video showing you exactly how to convert it from propane to natural gas. This must be performed by a certified plumber and not by the end user.